Three straight draws have put a major dent in Napoli's Scudetto ambitions, as the champions have begun to lose touch with league leaders Inter, and they're now in danger of being caught by the sides below them, chasing Champions League football. Tonight's match against Sassuolo therefore becomes must-win. The Neroverdi come to the Maradona winless in 6 in the league. They've also lost each of their last 6 against Napoli. The wonderful strains of Il Primo Agosto pioveva ahead of kick-off here at the Maradona. We are just moments away from this game in Fuorigrotte in match week 21 of Serie A. It is Napoli-Sassuolo. We will now have a minute's silence to remember Rocco Commisso, the former Fiorentina president who has died aged 76. Our thoughts go out to his loved ones and all fans of the Viola as well. Napoli have dropped 6 points in their last 3 league matches. Didn't lose any of those games, but 3 consecutive draws have seen them lose ground with Inter, who won earlier on in Udine. And that's why Manuel Pascali, a home game against Sassuolo, has to be a victory for the home side, you would think, surely. Vergara takes the corner. Di Lorenzo got his head to it, over the top.
Yeah, and as usual, Di Lorenzo.
Some very challenging games on the horizon for the champions. Here's Vergara between the lines. On it goes for Di Lorenzo. Højlund calling for it. It's towards him, and Muric clings on. Lobotka. Vergara allowed to turn, running at Muharemovic. Vergara for Højlund, who goes down. He wants a corner.
And it's second time that, actually the third time they're trying to involve the number 26, doing well on the right flank.
And the other game after that, match away at Copenhagen, is in Turin against Juventus. Napoli are the only team to have beaten the Bianconeri since Luciano Spalletti's been in charge. 2-1 here thanks to that brace from Rasmus Højlund. And Juventus know that if Napoli drop points again this evening, the Bianconeri could move above them with victory in Sardinia later, and they would start that 6-pointer ahead of Napoli in the table, which sounded very far-fetched just a few short weeks ago. Speaks to Juventus's excellent form. It also it's quite an eloquent account of Napoli's struggles. 3 straight draws for them. Spinazzola finding Elmas. Muric is there. Lobotka! He never scores, but he's got a rare goal tonight. Stanislav Lobotka hadn't found the net since the opening day of the 2022-23 season. But 6 minutes into this game against Sassuolo, he allows Napoli to breathe a big sigh of relief.
Yeah, the starter that this man would have loved to have, but it's all coming from Elmas' position. If you can see, look, Ramani finding Elmas in the pockets. Valukiewicz doesn't know if he has to go out or not, because he's got Spinazzola, and when this man is receiving the ball, it's gonna make things happen. Finds Elmas again, good strike, good save by here Lobotka, first to react and breaks the deadlock.
Lovely first touch from Lorienté. He's away from Berkema. Loriente! And there's a chance for Pinamonti. Juan Jesus with an outrageous block.
That's a brilliant block. Loriente is the player that can create things for Sassuolo, and Napoli has to be aware of that.
Milinkovic-Savic did make the save, but he pushed it into a dangerous area. And Pinamonti's effort on the rebound did seem goal-bound. Juan Jesus hurling himself in the way of the effort. Meantime, it's handball against Vergara. Those 6 straight wins for Napoli against Sassuolo do feature a couple of 6-1 victories, one in Reggio Emilia, one here. We had a hat-trick here for Victor Osimhen, remember him? Loriente will get there first. Pinamonti waits, Loriente delivers. Lipani hits it, and Milinkovic-Savic wasn't sure.
And that's a good chance, Patrick. Berkema, I think, went short, to try to steal the ball, anticipate Loriente, who went in behind.
Loriente's corner, Spinazzola clears it. Walukiewicz. No one stepping out to Loriente, who delivers. Came off Di Lorenzo. Højlund away, Lobotka for Vergara, that's Doig, just stopping the counter-attack.
Yeah, correct there.
Here's Doig, Loriente away from Vergara, gets it back from Pinamonti. Loriente delivers, Spinazzola has just about found touch.
Yeah, Patrick, but I cannot remember Loriente being...
Here's Fadera. Loriente can isolate Di Lorenzo. Loriente tried to place it.
Yeah, he tried to bend it over the far post.
Every team in Serie A, but especially for those that have European football coming up. Nice ball forward from Elmas to find Spinazzola. Højlund is interested. Spinazzola, it's behind Højlund. The chance goes begging.
Brilliant, but there he could have gone by himself, because yes, Højlund was waiting in the middle of the box, but that was a great chance.
Great pace from Loriente away from Berkema. He's found Fadera too, whose first touch was loose. Fadera. Napoli did enough.
Yeah, but Berkema is struggling against Loriente.
That's a foul by Matic, his second such offence. Still no yellow card for the Sassuolo skipper, despite just a look from young Vergara, who turned 23 yesterday. Loriente for Fadera, another chance for him, and this one's off target. Loriente with the corner. Flicked on for Pinamonti, who keeps it alive. Ranks with the header, and he nearly missed it completely, Milinkovic-Savic.
Yeah, because Moremojic probably was just there in front of the big goalie. That's dangerous for Napoli. Look, yes, you can see that probably it was maybe Lipani.
McTominay, wide of the post.
Yeah, he went for a low solution. Tried to surprise maybe Muric.
Muharemovic let it bounce, and Vergara's done well here. Vergara takes it on. It was worth a go. There goes the half-time whistle. Stanislav Lobotka with a very rare goal has given Napoli the edge at the break. But the lead feels slender because Sassuolo have looked dangerous on a number of occasions. This one is far from over for the champions, who have drawn 3 on the spin, lest we forget. It's all kicking off between Juan Jesus and Aliou Fadera meantime. But there's more work to do for the Partenopei here. At the break, Napoli 1, Sassuolo 0. Napoli have 45 minutes to try and close out this game and close to back within 6 points of Inter. But based on the first half display from Sassuolo, that will be easier said than done. Manuel Pascali, welcome back.
Yeah, Patrick, you know, Sassuolo in the last 10 minutes of the first half, they've been dangerous a bit, especially when they managed to feed Lorient on his feet. Next goal, if Napoli will score it, then probably will be game over. So Sassuolo needs to stay in the game.
Vergara slipping it in behind, and here's Elmas. Vergara nearly got there, very calm and composed from Luca Lipani.
Yeah, he did well, but also Bukema did well to help a Napoli team in an offensive phase.
Elmas away from his opposite number, Fadera. Berkema again getting forward. One player who's been very prolific since the turn of the year is Scott McTominay, 2 at Inter, having scored the goal that sparked the comeback against Verona. Had the ball in the net against Parma too. McTominay through, well read by Itzes as Højlund waited, and Itzes now telling Lorienté to show for it high up the pitch. Lorienté waiting for Doig to arrive. Lorienté. This is Lipani. Good save, Milinkovic-Savic. Big, strong left hand.
Yeah, that's a remarkable save by Milinkovic-Savic. That was a good shot from Lipani again, coming from an assist from Lorienté. It's the main man, key man for Grosso. But this is a good save, Patrick, especially considering how tall Milinkovic-Savic is. This is a wonderful save.
Walukiewicz feeding it for Pinamonti. Buongiorno did well. Højlund now. Juan Jesus. Lang keeping the ball in play. Pinamonti goes to press. Away by Milinkovic-Savic. Mazzocchi. Speeding past Lorienté, going down too easily.
Yeah, but Buongiorno did well there against Pinamonti. It looked like even Højlund, watching him, talking with his bench, looked like he's out of energy, but he has to stay on.
Juan Jesus won it off Fadera, then lost the ball and retrieved it once again. Napoli are looking tired now, struggling to keep hold of possession. Muric, not a great clearance, straight to McTominay. McTominay hitting it and very nearly finding the corner.
Wow. He's got something special, Patrick. Because as soon as he won the ball back, look, he knows exactly what he's going to do. But this is some shot, by the way. No far away, not just inch away, and you cannot save this.
Lobotka. Politano. Mazzocchi. Di Lorenzo getting forward. Mazzocchi delivers. Napoli have a rare corner.
Yeah, good play by Mazzocchi, very direct. You know he's gonna go on his right because he doesn't have the skill to chop in and go in and deliver with his left. And now Napoli needs the second here, and it's the right time to get it.
Buongiorno given a preemptive warning here, not to throw his arms about. Being held though by Sebastian Walukiewicz. Saw zonal marking from Napoli earlier on. This is very tight man marking, or at least mixed for Sassuolo. Man marking inside the 6-yard box. Politano delivers. Muharemovic away. Mazzocchi! Lovely passage of football that. Great hands from Muric.
Yeah, good try, good shot from that distance. Maybe there is not enough power, but it's a good technical shot. He made it well. Went for the wonder goal.
Walukiewicz flicked inside. Skieler was battling. That's Koulibaly. Difficult passage of play this for the home side. Muharemovic. Grosso seems to be going direct now. Koulibaly. Loriente. Iannoni. Overhit. Sassuolo have it again. Iannoni's won it back. Lipani for Loriente. Di Lorenzo stopped him. Now Politano. Napoli struggling now. Even the players that have come on like Politano unable to keep possession. It's going to be a long 5 minutes for the champions here, plus added time as Sassuolo pursue an equaliser. Mazzocchi got there. Iannoni, a bit casual from him. Di Lorenzo. Lobotka. Here's McTominay. He's lost the ball again. Skieler might take it on, and does. Juan Jesus with the block. Scott McTominay misplacing passes a lot more frequently than ordinarily he does. Matic. Koulibaly. Now Loriente. Didn't keep it in play. Matic with the straight pass. Walukiewicz. Idzes losing out to Spinazzola. Great work from Spinazzola. Lobotka is running clear. Muric out to clear it. McTominay dispossessed. This is Lipani. Lipani takes it on. Another block from Juan Jesus this time. He's gone down with a head injury. They should stop play. Lipani delivers. Mazzocchi finds touch. Napoli unhappy because the referee is obliged to stop play for a head injury.
Yeah, correct. It's a rule.
Now it's on for Politano. Napoli could yet score a second here to kill off the game. Politano coming inside. Politano off target.
Yeah, McTominay always doing the right thing. This could be another disaster for Napoli, Patrick.
For the moment, it's 10 v 11 with Sassuolo chasing a late equaliser. Loriente. Idzes. He has a go. Wasn't the right option. Loriente. Sassuolo all out of time. Napoli got the win they desperately needed. It was tenser than perhaps it needed to be. Stanislav Lobotka with a very rare goal. That came early on and allied to a clean sheet means that Napoli do return to winning ways after 3 straight draws. 7 without a win now for Sassuolo in Serie A. 7 straight losses for them against the Partenopei. And Napoli close back to within 6 points of Inter. And they go level with Milan. Full-time score, Napoli 1, Sassuolo 0.